Hi Will. As Global Head of Consumer and Retail at PA, how would you best describe your role?
So, Holly, I think my role is to really help our consumer goods and retail clients to really push the boundaries as to what their future is going to look like. It's both large consumer goods companies and it's startups as well that we work with. So how do we imagine the future with them? How do we then deliver that future for them? And how do we keep them moving forward? And how do we allow them to form partnerships between companies, so between our large consumer goods companies, but also between large consumer goods companies and startups as well.
So how would you describe your typical day or week?
Typical day week is it's quite a varied thing, I would say. So every day is a very different day. Most days we have clients visiting us here in our Global Innovation Technology Center, working very closely with them to help imagine what that future looks like. Where should they be pushing in terms of new development, new innovation, new market entries? How should they grow faster? And not only imagine that, but help then to realize that as well for them. So that probably takes a good chunk of my day normally. And then also work with the internal team. So the internal team is obviously helping to kind of realize this and push this forward. So also work with them to make sure that we keep on the forefront of where we want to be. And then on top of that, I unfortunately also have some other more boring elements, administrative tasks, and such things that need completing as well, unfortunately. But by and large, it's fun.
So what's the most fun project you've done at PA?
The most fun project is probably one that's going on at the moment. I mean, fun's the wrong word, but it's one where it's a dry cellulose-based packaging technology that allows us to completely transform the world of plastics. And every day it puts a smile to my face when I see this technology come to life in very, very new applications. So we started with it to replace things like spoons and plates, which is quite a near-in kind of obvious solution. But we've gone into toys, we've gone into packaging, we've gone into bottles. So suddenly we're into very different spaces with a very new material. And it excites me and excites our clients as well.
So what's your latest sustainable purchase?
So my latest sustainable purchase, it's actually happened about a month ago, I think now. I started the system. So I upgraded my house. We bought it 15 years ago. We decided to rewire it properly this time. And we've got everything remote now. So we control the lights, the heating systems. And so it's kind of something that I control the kids that way, so they don't leave lights on anymore. Taps are not running anymore when I come home 8 hours later. So early signals are we're making a saving and we're doing the right thing for the planet.